Just a quick word for if anybody doesn't know Aviva Stadium, we're the home of Irish rugby and football, but I'm not going to talk about football and rugby today. Since the idea came about of building a new stadium, the vision for the stadium was to build and run a world-class international stadium, which is an outstanding venue for football, rugby, concerts, conference businesses, and which provides top-class experience for customers, players, coaches, media, commercial partners, and staff. And most importantly, I'll just quickly run through our values, which are safety, excellence, customer focus, collaboration, fairness, and last but not least, sustainability. So from day one, when we thought about creating the new stadium, sustainability has been absolute must for us. I'll try in 15 minutes to touch upon many different aspects of the stadium. We are part of a community, and that's Sandymount Village. And later on, I'll explain how we work closely with the village, and we try to develop Sandymount as a tourist destination within Dublin tourism. We're doing this ourselves. This is our idea. We work with the local residents, with the local traders. We don't expect somebody else to do it for us. We are the driving force behind this, and we think we can achieve it in a few years. This is the old Lansdowne Road. Some of you may remember the old stadium. It had a great atmosphere, but clearly the building was absolutely not fit for purpose anymore. So the planning permission was given in 2007, and construction began in March 2007 of the new Lansdowne Road Stadium, which is to be named Aviva Stadium later on. This is a stadium built in very dense urban area, probably in the whole world, a stadium which fit in the smallest piece of land. And you can see the Dodder River. There's quite a lot of greenery there, so there was quite a lot of concern of the building of the stadium on the natural habitat. So there were quite a lot of studies done, and we had to do a lot of actions during construction to protect, for example, not to disturb the local bats who inhabit around the Dodder River. We had to build new nests and move nests of nesting birds around the stadium, and there is quite a big otter population in the Dodder River, so that was initiative done by Dublin City Council, but CISC, our contractor, built the new den for them, so they're inhabiting until today that area. There was a lot of monitoring as well of the river, of the quality of the water, to make sure there's no pollution, noise, vibration. We were scrutinized up to the tiniest details during construction. So we are lucky that today we have one of the most advanced buildings in Ireland, because when you build something brand new, you have the advantage of applying all the latest technologies. There's quite a lot of information about constructing the stadium, the concrete which was used, the steel which was used. I won't go into detail today, I won't have time. A few key features of the stadium: it's 50,000 seats. It has 10,000 premium seats and 36 corporate boxes. And just a few more features within the stadium: we have 9 kitchens. We do hospitality for 2,500 persons on match days and conferences. We have 60 kiosks and bars. We built a special media center. That's our press conference room. We have one of the few stadiums in the world to have a 4-bed complete ER medical room and X-ray room also. These are the hydrotherapy pools for the players, which again, very few stadia in the world have them. 150 CCTV cameras, 4 generators we can run on match day entirely. If the stadium's power is being cut off, we can run the whole event, even a concert, without being connected to the grid. So you can learn about all this during the stadium tours. That's part of what we teach people on our tours, and we show all the facilities in the stadium. Interesting design features of our building, I'll say one of the biggest ones is the rainwater harvesting. The way the cladding and the stadium is built, when it's raining, we collect all the water. It's cascading from the roof. It's being collected into big, huge tanks, and all the pitch irrigation is done with rainwater, basically, which is treated, disinfected with UV light and being used. We have waterless urinals, and just the savings, a few millions of liters of water are the savings, I'm sorry, grab some water, per year from having those features. The building management system is very interesting. The whole building is connected with sensors, and our facilities manager on his iPad anywhere in the world can view every single light bulb, if it's on or off, if water is leaking. It's extremely sophisticated building, so gives us a lot of control to monitor how we use energy and all other resources. The transparent roof as well, and the facade of the building, we save a lot from lighting energy inside the stadium. And the stadium opened on the 14th of May 2010. A bit of throwback to the past. It was great that we had this beautiful, shiny new building, but then when the stadium opened, the real challenge is how do we operate in a sustainable manner? And although before opening the stadium, we already had plans in place for recycling, sourcing our local food, using, for example, fair trade coffee. Our catering contractor worked closely with us to source everything to the possible standards, the packaging of the food, and working from day one of thinking about the project. We've been engaged with all the stakeholders, including the local community. We have been very deeply engaged. So I must say, during constructions, there were no significant issues ever occurring with any stakeholder, and especially the local community, because the channels of communication were open the whole time, and all issues were resolved as they were happening. So, to brag about ourselves, we are the first stadium in the world to implement ISO 5001. This is simply energy management systems, so any company can adopt those. And what does that mean to us in real terms? Means that we saved over €1 million for the past 4 years in energy costs. That's gas and electricity. So sustainability to us has a huge financial impact, and it's quite interesting to listen today, just talking purely from tourism point of view, because in sport nowadays we would completely not be a viable venue if we're not sustainable. And the latest was that we were awarded BS 8901 2009, which is Sustainability Management System specifically for events, matches, concerts, and this is a big thing for us and big proof for our efforts. The community, we have a Aviva Stadium community grant scheme, which the stadium annually distributes €100,000 to local projects within a kilometer of the stadium. There is a process of applying for those. We have a stadium community committee, which is since day one of construction. That committee has existed with the local residents, local councillors, officers of Dublin City Council, and representatives from the stadium. And this is where all issues are being dealt with, and it's been working magnificently for us. Also, we are members of the Sandymount Business Network, and we participate, we get involved on the ground with each community day out or project. We actually go there and do the work. So it's not just about donating the money, but it's giving the ideas and working together. Especially Tidy Towns in Sandymount, they're magnificent, and they embody everything that we stand for and local life stands for. And I just want to share the ethos of Tidy Towns, which for me embodies the idea behind our efforts. Clearly, the primary focus of Tidy Towns is to encourage communities to improve their local environment and make their area a better place to live, work, and visit. And this is what we strive for too, so we work very closely with them. This is Visit Sandymount. This is our vision, how in a few years, hopefully, all of us be talking about Sandymount, and that'll be the place to be, the place to go for every tourist coming to Dublin. Now, what sustainability means on a practical level to us, the staff on the ground. This is Mick, and he's just received a phone call from the facilities manager to say that on level 5 toilet at section 512, the toilet light has been left on. And this happens daily. And of course, the reaction is extreme irritation. They chase me as well when the tour guide forgets to switch off the light when leaving the media center. This is extremely irritating for me as well. But at the same time, this is what sustainability to me specifically means, and it's what it's all about. And it is irritating, it's annoying to do the things when you're busy and you don't have time to do them, but just to do that extra effort and to make sure that we always do our best to improve save energy. And it's all at the end of the world, at the end of the day, for a better world. So, my own time. Thank you so much.